Hey guys, what's up? And yes, it's finally time. I'm finally gonna do my own tech and my own version for my branded SPL deck for post burst protocol because you guys already saw so many branded SPL lists online already to a point where I got my banana white dragons on my hands now. So I'm like, I have the cards that I need. The two copies of Fallen White Dragons and the Eclipse Synchro. So I thought to myself, time for a deck profile. And I want to deliver to you guys. So without that being said, without further ado, I'm just gonna get straight down to the deck profile. Alright, for the main deck, it's one of the Uzi Albas and two copies of Fallen White Dragons. This card is insane. This is by far one of the most custom design cards that I ever read for like a specific archetype. So this card, it has two effects, technically three. Its first effect is this card's name is always treated as Spontan Alves, hence the reason why most of the, or if not all of the branded SPLs are playing two copies of the new one and one of the OG Albas in their deck. Its second effect technically is the broken part. So this card, it special summon itself from the hand by dumping a Albas fusion from the extra deck to the graveyard as cost. Yes, that's really important. As cost to special summon is up to the ward from the hand. That's not all. Its third effect is upon normal or special summon, this card it lets you special summon an Ecclesia monster, including the new Ecclesia Synchro from hand, deck, or graveyard. So let those effects sink in for a bit. This card it literally does freaking everything for Friendly Despia. This is a really good extender, really good opener, and the best starter by far in the entire deck. Yeah, so your card is really good. Like the fact that it's better summon effect from the hat, it dumps my cards is what makes this card really broken. And of course, OG Albas is still really good as a board breaker. Alright, moving on. Three copies of Aluber. This is by far the best normal summon that you guys can actually make in this entire deck. To the fact that this card, it gets you into Brandon High Spirits, which lets you get into Fallen White Dragon. And I played three copies of Brandon Opening. Spoiler alert. So in my Branded SPL list, I'm playing like 10 copies of this card so that I can get into it. So yeah, I think this is the best opener and starter and combo enabler for the entire deck due to the fact that this card alone just gets you into this card. So yeah, this card is really good. Now I think uh for this protocol, I think it might be good to hand trap this card because of the reason that I just mentioned. Because most of the time the OG branded it is often incorrect to interrupt or hand trap this card. But I think right now for this protocol, I think it might be worth it to interrupt or hand trap this card now because like I said, one normal summon Aluber gets you into Vulnerable White Dragon, and Vulnerable White Dragon is literally custom designed card. Alright. Moving on with the rest of the cards. Is two Blazing Criteria. You guys need one for the going to play, and the second one for the grind gate for the follow-up and the crackback of the Ecclesia Synchro, because the Ecclesia Synchro can summon a Fallen Albas or a monster that mentions it from deck of grave, which include this card. So yeah, this card is really good in the deck for that reason. One Incurable Ecclesia to combo up with the Fallen White Dragon to go into the Ecclesia Synchro. This card is really good in the deck now. I mean, I was still playing it before Burst Protocol, but after Burst Protocol, this is this suddenly become like the best Ecclesia monster ever in the main deck. To the fact that this is still a good board breaker and extender going second, but this also has plays going first now to the fact that you can bring out Fallen White Dragon from the deck. One thing that I forget to mention about Fallen White Dragon, if you guys use the normal or special summon effect to bring out a Ecclesia monster from hand deck or graveyard, you guys are allowed to level 8 fusion and synchro monsters from the extra deck, but that red that's not gonna stop you from playing this deck because all you guys are playing are level 8 fusions and synchro monsters. Anyways, moving on. One copy of Guiding Whim. I think it is wrong to completely cut this card because for one, this is a Albert's name, and you guys still need it for the name and just to have a little bit of a strong grind game for the deck, and that's what Gwem does. I mean, at the end of the day, Eclipse Synchro does what Gwem does, but in a bit more effective way. But what I'm trying to say is that you guys still need to play one Gwem for the name and the engine. Okay, moving on. Is 3 copies of Albion the Shadow Dragon. Most of the lists that I saw online, they are playing one or they're not even playing any copies of this card in the deck. I got this idea from Pack's list. So his theory was that at the end of the day, of this card, is still an Albus name, and it's still the foolish for the deck and act as an obstacle goblin in the deck. So I choose to take his theory and idea for Branded the Sphere, and I choose to make deck 3 copies of this card for myself because speed and consistency is really good in Branded Despia. The more it gets, the better the deck, and it makes Branded Despia a 37 card deck. Also, spoiler alert, this is a 40 card main deck. Moving on with the names, is one Spring and Skid for the grind game, for the follow and the grab back. One Strawberry Game Mercurial because at the end of the day, still, negate is a negate. Alright, so that's all the Albus cards. Moving on, I still choose to play Bestios, which I do play 3 of, which is Rebellion, Magnemite, and the Saronio. Saronio is technically an engine card because it gets you into Retribution, and Retribution is really good in the follow and the grind game still. And Magnemite is Magnemite. This literally such as spawning a white dragon for the following turn, which is quite insane to be honest. And Rebellion, at the end of the day, lost is still a broken card. Funnily enough, you guys don't play Brenda Lost on your turn anymore, but you do it as a way to interrupt your opponent's plays on their turn of the Cartesia play. So Rebellion gets into Lost in the deck still, so that's really good in the deck. Okay. Archer Crestia, this might as well be a branded card now. Before it was Idol, now it's this. Yeah, a floodgate is a floodgate, right? What a format that we are in. All right. Now for spells, one cool Supagus. This is literally a custom design card in the deck now. To the fact that if you guys open it, you play this, banish Mercuria, and then boom, Mercuria effect. It's just spawning on white dragons. So yeah, literally a one card starter. Okay. 2 branded fusion. I saw some people in the list online, or some people are even saying that you guys don't need to play branded fusion, and I think that is 100% incorrect. At the end of the day, still you guys are still playing branded fusion, and it's not a branded Despia deck without this card. So do yourself a favor, play branded fusion. It's not a branded Despia deck without it. It just feels weird. Okay. Three branded and high spirits. This is my favorite spec out of the entire deck to the deck. I mean, I was already a huge fan of this card before Burst Protocol came out, but now since the Fallen of White Dragon exists, this card is really good in the deck. It's by far the best searcher, speed, and consistency card for the entire deck. Uh, Three copies of the Fallen and the Virtuous. I think this. Actually, let me rephrase that. I think this is by far the most custom designed card for branded Despia. So many branded variants like Lunar Light branded, Ordian variants, or some runic variants, yada yada yada, or control tempo decks, yada yada yada. They're using this card to act as a board breaker and then let them play on their hand traps going first. But in this deck, this card it's not even funny how custom designed this card is in pure branded Despia. Just the fact that both of these cards effects are really good in branded Despia. This card can literally summon back a floodgate to your side of the field, and then at the end phase, you guys are literally searching like 6 cards, like one above Aluber, one above Branded Ice Spirits, one above Fallen of White Dragons, and then if you guys open Branded Vision, you guys are literally searching like literally your entire deck pretty much above this one card falling up with it. Like this card is literally insanely broken and custom designed card for just in pure branded Despia. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy gets limited in the nearby future. I mean, in Genesis, this card is already worth freaking 40 points, and there's a good reason for that. Yeah, literally a custom design card. All right, moving on. 3 copies of branded opening. Many pure branded Despia lists that I saw there, they are playing one or even not a single copy of this card. I'm still choosing to play 3 copies of it because it gets me into Aluber, and the Aluber gets me into Fallen of White Dragons. Yeah, and that right there is a hence reason why I'm still maximized on this card. And for those of you who do not know, unlike Fusion Deployment and Branded Fusion, this card only logs into Fusion for the rest of the turn, not the turn that you activate this card. So if I open this card and my hand can get me into the Eclipse Synchros and whatnot, this is literally my last card to like end and finish my turn, because on this guy it logs into Fusion for the rest of the turn, not the turn that you activated. Okay, moving on. One Brandon Red to go for the final push to go for a game, and second on this card it recycles Fallen on White Dragon, because Fallen on White Dragon is treated as Fallen Albas. Okay. One Brandon lost, because at the end of the day, Brandon lost is Brandon lost. This guy is insanely broken in the deck still. And one Retribution for the Granget and the follow up. And to round up the main deck, I'm only playing 3 hand drops, which are, yeah, kind of boring. 3 Fua. And the last 3 are the best and broken cards in this game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which are Crossout, Talents, and Cowboy. If you guys are not playing these 3 cards in any deck that you play, you guys are freaking crazy. These are literally the god cards in the history and name of this game. This guy should be banned. Alright, so that's the main deck. Not but the extra deck, I'm just gonna get done real quick. Okay, Mirror Jade, Sancfire, Dogma, Rebellion, 2 copies of Albion, Titaniclad, Linares. This card is really good now, because for the Trick with the Brandon matchup, if the ending turn is Ardalion and the Secretarian, if you guys have a hand that gets you into Fallen Albas, you literally set it and then contact fuse it and then board into this and then try to push and put pressure. Rembrandt. Many people are calling this guy. But I for myself I'm still playing it because I quite like this guy still. Two copies of Guinguino, Secretarian, Lulu, and two copies of Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon. I think the deck needs to because if his graveyard effect gets like stopped, like something like DD Girl or Bell, the grind game and the follow up in this deck gets like significantly weak now. So I'm playing the second one as a backup. But at the end of the day, I always want to be player. So that's why I choose to play two copies of the Ecclesia Synchro in the deck. And to run up the deck is Aluber, because behind every branded player is Aluber, myself included. Ecclesia and Alabama tokens. And it is not my deck profile if I don't have you guys already know, my Lisa tokens. I love her so much. Hopefully in the nearby future I get to meet her. Yeah. Alright guys, so yeah, that pretty much wraps up my branded that's the deck profile. Hope you guys like it. Comment me down below with constructive criticism about how I can make this deck better, because this is just a rough draft of the deck that I just literally made under the last minute. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video, and I'm gonna finish up the video now. So this is Liverpool signing out. Peace out guys. Peace out.